You have just witnessed the first part of the Gospel of Judas, the story in play form, and I'm about to continue that. And I would just like to catch up to speed. We already saw Jesus talking to disciples, asking for one to stand up and be worthy of his presence in human being form. And Judas responded saying he would. So Jesus took him aside and told him the secrets of the kingdom. And the rest of the disciples the next morning were wondering what Jesus was telling Judas. So they became a little ununderstandable. And they said they had a vision of Jesus that night. All 11 of them, not Judas. All 11 of them had a vision that night of Jesus in the temple. And they talked about the temple and about how there's priests there, and they weren't the perfect priests. They slaughtered each other, they slept with men, they sacrificed their wives, their children, and people would come to them and speak Jesus' name as salvation so they would be saved. Well, here we go, and we're going to start part 2 with Jesus' offering of his allegorical interpretation of the vision of the temple. Jesus said to them, "Why are you troubled? Truly I say to you, all the priests who stand before the altar invoke my name. Again I say to you, my name has been written on this of generations of the stars to the human generations, and they have planted trees without fruit in my name in a shameful manner." Jesus said to them, "Those who have seen receiving in the offerings at the altar, that is who you are. That is the God you serve, and you are those 12 men you have seen. The cattle you have seen brought for sacrifice are the many people you lead astray before that altar. Will you make the use of my name in this way, and generations of the pious will remain loyal to him? After another man will stand before them, the fornicators, and another will stand there from the slayers of children, and another from those who sleep with men, and those who abstain, and the rest of the people of population and lawlessness and error, and those who say, 'We are like angels.' They are the stars that bring everything into its conclusion. For to the human generation it has been said, 'Look, God has received our sacrifice from the hands of a priest, that is, a minister of error. But it is the Lord of the universe, who commands, in the last day that they will be put to shame.' Jesus said to them, 'Stop sacrificing what you have over the altar, since they are over your stars and your angels, and have already come to their conclusion there. So let them be insured before you. Let them go. Generations. A baker cannot feed all creation under heaven, and to them and to us.' And Jesus said to them, 'Stop struggling with me. Each of you has his own star, and everybody who has come for the tree of this eon for a time, but he has come to water God's praise in the generation that will last, because he will not defile the walk of life of that generation, but for all eternity.'" Judas asks Jesus about the generation and human generations. Judas said to him, "Rabbi, what kind of fruit does this generation produce?" Jesus said, "The souls of every human generation will die. When these people, however, have completed the time of the kingdom and the Spirit leaves them, their bodies will die, but their souls will be alive, and they will be taken up." Judas said, "And what will the rest of the human generations do?" Jesus said, "It is impossible to sow seed on rock and harvest its fruit. This is also the way the defiled generation, incorruptible Sophia, the hand that has created mortal people, so that their souls go up to eternal realms above. Truly I say to you, angel power will be able to see that, these to whom holy generations." After Jesus said this, he departed. Scene 3. Judas recounts a vision and Jesus responds. Judas said, "Master, as you have listened to all of them, now also listen to me, for I have seen a great vision. When Jesus heard this, he laughed and said to them, "Your 13th spirit, why do you try so hard? But speak up, and I shall bear with you." Judas said to him, "In the vision I saw myself as the 12 disciples were stoning me and persecuting me severely, and I also came to a place where, after you, I saw a house, and my eyes could not comprehend its size. Great people were surrounding it, and that house had a roof of greenery, and in the middle of the house was a crowd, saying, 'Master, take me in along with these people.'" Jesus answered and said, "Judas, your star has led you astray." He continued, "No person of mortal birth is worthy to enter the house you have seen, for that place is reserved for the holy. Neither the sun nor the moon will rule there, nor the day, but the holy will abide there always, and in the eternal realm with the holy angels. Look, I have explained to you the mysteries of the kingdom, and I have taught you about the error of the stars, and send it on the 12 eons." Judas asks about his own fate.